Good morning. It is Sunday, August 4th at, 12:13 a.m. I just got back from my godfather's 50th birthday party. Not really my crowd, but before that I went and saw the Festival of Light in Vancouver. Saw Croatia. That was very cool. I went with my buddy Coop. He's my main man. He's my best friend. It's really good. It's good to spend time with him. You know, it's like recently I've realized that he is most definitely my best friend, and we get along. Like we have our hissy fits and we have our arguments, and I certainly have to be in a good mood to hang out with him because he does wear on my patience. But you know, if I'm in a good mood and we're doing something fun, we're going out for lunch, it's just, you know, it's just laughs. I remember, was it Tuesday of last week, we seshed up, and one thing about Coop is that he's a hilarious storyteller, like pure comedic gold when he's telling a story, if you understand all the slang, which, to be fair, most people wouldn't, but because I've known him for so long, I know how he talks. And that was probably the hardest I've laughed maybe in my entire life. I know it's the hardest I've laughed in a very, very long time. And, you know, I've just, over the summer, I've grown to appreciate it because our friend group with, you know, some 30-odd of us has definitely fractured in the ever since, God, what was it, ever since... Who had that party? Ever since, ever since Community Day at Playland. Ever since then, we've definitely fractured. People have gone their different ways. I know friends went to Thailand, my friends in Boston. Actually, she may be back by now. Anyways, and, you know, it's fractured, and me and Cooper are a splinter of that fracture, and it's something I'm happy with, and I really believe that I'm going to continue to be friends with him through university, and be with him while I make new friends, and sort of always have him there as somebody that I can rely on. Other than that, my godfather's 50th was good. I mean, those people there, they're older than me. Nobody there is my age. Oscar, who's my god brother, is older than me, and he doesn't really, you know, we talked a little bit, but in the end of the day, he was more interested in his girlfriend, which, I mean, fair enough, bro. I mean, like, I can respect that, and, you know, the people that are my age just, you know, didn't have any way to converse with me, and I'm not the best socially, so, it'd just be like that, man. Like, it really just be like that. So, I mean, I had left pretty quickly. Other than that, I recently came back from seeing my cousins in Ontario, which was an absolute blast. I finally am starting to like beer. Well, not IPAs, but, you know, like, I like Coronas and stuff like that. Lagers, my dad said. Yeah, it was a blast. Like, those guys are just one big shitpost. Like, just exactly my style of humor, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them and hopefully working on our cottage next week, next year, and yeah, so that should be exciting and interesting. I know that I said that this would be something when I started university, but one thing about me is that I'm not the most patient person in the world, and I feel like this is a good place to express just what I'm feeling in the moment, because like I said in the introductory, nobody's ever going to watch this. I'm going under the assumption that I will be the only person to view this, and if it blows up, which I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, then it blows up. But I hope it doesn't, because that would suck. Because that means I'd have to, like, deal with, like, fans. And fandom is something that always has been very strange to me, and I feel like I would just get annoyed very easily at the people that, would theoretically like and support me. Like, particularly, I watched season 3 of Stranger Things, and I've seen the entire of the show. And Caleb McLaughlin is my age. He was born in 2001. And those kids seem to have a certain level of patience with the press that I respect, and I feel like if I was in their position, I would just be like, I really don't want to talk to anybody right now. I just want to chill and enjoy, the boatloads of cash that are probably rolling in. And, yeah, so that's that, really. Is there anything else that I can think of off the top of my head? Work sucks. Cactus Club is a great place to, like, I guess, if you want to be in the restaurant industry, Cactus Club is a good place for you. But I don't want to be in the restaurant industry, and busing there kind of sucks. It's hard on my back, particularly. Lifting all those bins and stuff, it's brutal. It's hot and sweaty. My mom and Cooper were picking out some, like, weird, disgusting thing out of the back of my hair. It was like, they said it was like wax. And I was like, it could have been my hair product, but then again, with all the food that I'm handling, it might have just been some, like, mashed potato, and that's kind of gross. So, yeah, I'm quitting, hopefully my last day, I'll say in the 25th of August. It's going to be my last day, and I'm going to apply to all the local outdoor retail stores. Hopefully Comore is the number one, then MEC and all the other sort of local ski shops, because I want to get into the retail industry. I've heard that, I know that people can be, bitches, but I don't know, I feel like I maintain a certain sense of calmness in those scenarios, and I have patience when it comes to people like that, because I know that I can just talk shit about them later. And I know that other people in the retail industry would have a similar experience of dealing with a customer that's just kind of an idiot. And, yeah, and mad benefits, of course. I mean, the guys that I built skis with, Xavier, he worked there. And he said it was a really, really great place to work. And it's just, like-minded people that like the outdoors, and I really like the outdoors. And I'm doing the Garibaldi trip in, 2 weeks now? And I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully my back doesn't, fuck me up. So fingers crossed on that. But yeah, just being around people that I enjoy, that share interests, and that's why I'm looking forward to the SFU backpacking club as well. People that share similar interests. I think that will be all for today. I hope that absolutely nobody enjoys watching this, because this is a personal thing. But if you want, you can subscribe and be the bane of my existence. So, cheers.